Boom, boom, this is Kimberly. Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so we got Destiny Child up today. So the world boss is up. As you can see, I've got her on the screen there. Peaceful Ziva. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. So boss info. Now remember, this is the boss. When you get the actual characters, I'll show you her shortly. They're different. This is just what she has as the boss that you'll be fighting. So she's an attacker and she has fire. So you of course want to bring water. Okay, deal damage to 4 random enemies, 50 chance to inflict smite, which is a stun and skill damage defense down, and she grants attack stacking for 12 seconds. So she's going to be dealing a pretty good bit of damage. Deal 2 damage to 5 enemies, focusing on the lowest hit points. So definitely want to have some healing. Inflict recovery. Last applied is removed, then deal damage to factor 15 grant attack. So deal damage to all enemies in the front row. So you definitely want to make sure that you that your defenders and your beefiest characters are on the front row in this case. Otherwise, they're going to get wiped out pretty quick. And you know, once the front row is gone, that that allows your attackers in the back to be taken out. And of course, if you lose your attackers, then you can't do any damage. So, and since the whole facet of fighting the world boss is for your damage, that's not good. So yeah, definitely want to stack that front line with your beefiest characters. And then debuff evasion plus 30% for all allies. Interesting. So yeah, so Frozen Wasteland Ziva. Thetis, of course, is one of the upchilds, as is Tundra Guillotine. Now you can get her in the actual magic shop. If you go to the shop, if you want to get a copy of her, she is right here. Christmas Guillotine. Actually, that's just the outfit, so no, you're going to have to get her from the draw. Yeah, that's just the outfit. That's not her original outfit. That you can, but you can get that from the shop. She's actually in one of the summons. So we've got right here is Guillotine, Tundra Guillotine. She is of course water, since she is one of the upchilds, just as Thetis is water as well. So this right here is a Guillotine, so you have to do. I did one draw on her, but didn't get her. So this is the one and out. Get it once and it's closed. But then you got the multiple pickups here for them, and where you can draw as much as you want to. And then we've got a summon with both of them. And then this is who I am currently using as leader child. Okay, so she, this is a good pickup. This is Mafdet, but it's not the attacker Mafdet. This is water Mafdet that you got in the Tamamo event. So she's a good source to use if you want to use her for your actual leader child. And then if you're not going to use Guillotine, and she's one of the upchilds. So that's a pretty good setup. So, but yeah, so that's the upchilds here. Trial mission is up. Of course, trial mission you will get Peaceful Ziva. I got another copy of her, as well as her outfit, her Christmas Ziva outfit, which puts a little Merry Christmas bow front on the little reindeer there. And then I see you definitely want to get this, and it's very easy. I've only, it's only been up for a day, and I'm already at 10, so you should be able to. They made this very easy to get. You only need to do 31,000. How much damage do you need to do to get 13? So to get 13, that's just 3 more. So that would be 11. That would be 12. That would be, yeah. Only got to do 25. Do 25, and you'll get 13, and you'll be able to get the actual outfit. So you should, just a couple of days, you should be able to get that. It shouldn't be a problem. Okay. So yeah, so that, and the mirror shop is up. So that's in the mirror shop world boss rank. So now let's take a look at the Ziva you actually get once you get the actual once you get her. Deal 6 damage, agility by plus 20 self for 14 seconds. Okay. Baptism of Kukushki. Deal 3 damage prior to 1 buff, max buff, inflict recovery buff, last applied recovery buff is removed and deal damage. So it's basically similar to what you get and then deal 26 8 to all enemies, inflict recovery buff. Okay, so buff removal, okay, and increase agility by plus 15%, but this only applies to fire type battles. So she's not a world boss, not a world boss unit, as some of the units clearly identified for world boss. She is not, but she's not a bad child if you're looking for a fire attacker. But there are some pretty powerful ones out there. But you will get, yeah, you'll be able to get. So you get a copy. I got this. I got her out of the shop. So you'll be able to get her out of the shop, the Magic Mirror shop. That's the one I chose first. She was at 100,000, so I took her. There's another copy of her in there, so that'll allow you to get 2. Then you'll be able to get her from the Magic Mirror shop, or from the trial mission. So that right there is a 3rd copy of her as normal. And then of course you've got the draws in the summons that you can go for and possibly get her from out of here. She is right here. Okay, so there's a draw for her, so you can go there. Devil Pass is up. There's a new one up. Okay, and you can get another copy of her as well as her Hot Spring outfit and Guillotine's Hot Spring outfit if you purchase the seal and the Devil Pass. Okay, so yeah, those 3 things in the Devil Pass, and that is a new one up. They've got, of course, they've got the World Mission Pass up here. You've got the pools here. That if you want to purchase another, this right here is the, if you fail after drawing multiple times, then you can actually get some outfits and stuff like that. This is her Hot Spring outfit, and this is a copy of her. Ends if 1 or more 5 drops 10 sometimes 15 times. So this is just a better chance of getting something if you don't, if you pull on it multiple times but don't get it. Then you got Diva's Mission. This is to get Tundra Guillotine and level up to 60, fully break them. Okay. Then we've got Kat's Limited Time Mission. This right here is to if you complete the Girl in the Snow from Winter's Tale and Hectate's Library. So this is all the stuff. So this is pretty good. This stuff is something you want to focus on, simply because you can get some fire mats, which of course you use for raising up your childs. And then of course this right here is as you do the Enhancement Dungeon and the Evolution Dungeon, you'll get the Fortune Chips, which you can then use in the Wheel of Fortune. So you can get chips there, and you can get them from doing these right here. And I've already drawn on it twice. I've already got 300 3 times. I got gold both times. So there is some onyx in here. I always draw on a 3, and then there really like I draw on a 3 is because of this right here. This is a chance to get 3 5A weapons. I mean, you can't beat that. Or 5A pieces of equipment. It's just random equipment. So, but 3 of them, because if you do the reward 3, you get it 3 times. So it's really nice. So it's it's a little bit wasteful if you just end up on this, but if you do it once, you can get the big shot. And I've hit the good one before, and I've also hit the onyx before multiple times. So it's definitely something to consider. So I just always wait and pull once I got 3. It doesn't go away at the end of the day if you lose it. It just continues to accumulate. So if you don't do the fortune chip that day, then you don't have to worry about losing it because it will still be there. So that's the world boss. Okay. So Hecate's Library, for those of you who don't know where it's at, it is right in here, and it's a chance to do all of these options. Okay, and it's just it's a chance to read some stuff, so you get some story on it. So that's what it's about. But if you do the event now, you can get the mission pass for that. So Hecate's time limited mission. Okay, you got 12 days to complete it, so it's not like it's out of there. Okay, and it's just read the stories. All right, so this is world boss. So it's a not super not a good character. A lot of fire attackers though, and she doesn't have world boss capability, so it's not something I'm going to focus on getting at this point. I'll probably just use what I got to try to increase my Thetis, because Thetis is a very good character, and you can use her. I got her up pretty good. Let me show you her. So Thetis and Math Det are 2 that you might want to focus on. So I'm using Math Det right here, Fire Water Tucker. She's got an excellent leader buff on her skill. Attack is plus 15 for water, and then on the world boss, it's attack for plus 20 for all allies. So she's an excellent one to use on this world boss if you want to. Okay, and then the other one I was thinking about looking at was Thetis. Been working on Thetis for quite some time. I've just always liked that. So I've got her up to 5. She's probably the next one I'm going to take to 6. But she also has an interesting skill, enemy duff accuracy, a negative 10%, so you can hit less. I've decided to use Mafdet though, just because that's a good setup. I haven't had a chance to really focus on the team yet. I'm getting about 25, almost 3,000 on occasion, so I'm moving through it. So, but I've currently got, like I said, I've currently got Mafdet set as my leader, and as you can see, I got a lot of water, so I just threw a lot of water in there. I haven't had a chance to really focus on the actual setup here. Most of the times I've done it, I've lost 1 or 2 on the front row. I've got both Mars and Lita up there as a defender, and I'm going to have to put. I'm probably just going to put 1 more defender up there, although it'll take away from my damage. But at this point, the front row gets really hit hard. So either stack your defenders or stack a lot of healing. Either way, it takes away from your damage. So there's not a whole lot you can do about it. But if you want to get any points, you need to survive. And I'm serious, that front row she hits like a ton. So you're going to have your strongest characters up there, and try to put your attackers and your buffers and stuff on the back side, and just see what you can do with your defenders and your strongest tanky characters up on the front, and hopefully you'll be able to get through it. But yeah, so it's pretty good, exciting boss. It's going to be interesting to see what type of damage we can do. But I'll keep trying some stuff and see what I come up with. But I've already got 100,000. Was already able to purchase Ziva from within the store. So, but they have basic within the shop is the same thing as before. So you get Christmas gift, you get her outfit. You get a copy of Thisbe if you're working on completing her. 5 summon tickets, 5 prisms, lucky boxes, and of course napping places. 10 time tickets, and then of course what you always want to get is these mats. These are the mats that you need. Get these mats to check your child's up to 6. You get these mats and then evolve them up to 6. And then of course lanterns, which are always good as well, since we don't get those very often much anymore. So you can get some lanterns in there, in the basics, onyx. But yeah, so it's a good world boss. So it's going to be up for another 11 days, so we're still early. So you should be able to get it. And what you're going for is basically to clear out the shop. Now this doesn't reset, so as you purchase the items, you want to do it. So I'm going to get Ziva next. And then I'll probably end up going for Thisbe next, simply because I do need copies of Thisbe. And she does have it's not a very good skill set, but I do like the fact that she does fill a niche in certain cases. If you look at her skill set here, and the child's, we'll see Thisbe here. I've got her a couple times right here. I've already taken her up, and she does fill a skill set simply because of her in PvP. So skill gauge charge is a plus 12 for allies, and then during PvP skill gauge is plus 8 more for water type allies. So if you're going to have a water team in PvP, so she's definitely a niche character in terms of PvP, because water is still a meta. One of the good metas inside of PvP, so having a plus 20% skill gauge up speed for your water team is definitely something that you want to consider. So she does fill a niche just in PvP, but it's still a niche that can be filled to a very valuable end game. So for PvP, she's a definite good setup, which is why I took her to 60, and which is why I'm going to continue to build her up, because I still do, everybody still uses water is still pretty much in the meta for PvP. And we'll just go in here and check here. Let's see what's in PvP right now. So yeah, okay, water, yeah, water, yeah. Let's see, water. So water. So water's generally almost used. And right here somebody uses Thisbe. So as you can see, she's definitely a powerful ally, um, uh, for the actual boss. So let's go ahead and do one trial here real quick. Now, like to say, this is not my final team. I'm still doing testing on this thing. And BlueStacks does not give me my maximum damage. BlueStacks is unable to keep up with the actual battle, so it doesn't give me as much as as it does normally. So as you can see, if you want to watch the front row, because that's where your damage is going to be taken. So all these right through here are going to be eligible um, for that skill that she's got. I can't remember how you pronounce it. So this is what you want to watch out for. So focus on these right here, which is the top row on the trial. This is when you make sure you want to put all your buffers here, okay? And that was not the right skill order. I didn't check my skill order, but I need to check the skill order because I always want I don't want I always do a debuffer on my first for skill, like a bathroom or something like that. But so as you can see here, this is what's going to be going first. Once this goes, then they can start doing a lot more damage on the back row. That'll be the direct face of attackers. So that's why I've got all the healing up there on the front. So we're at the halfway mark right about now at 230. So yeah, it's probably going to be about the same. It's probably going to be about 2,500, somewhere around in there. I could get more. I should be able to get at least 3, maybe 3.25 with the team I got with water. I just have to get the right focus because putting too many, you got to put enough defenders in there and healers in there. Otherwise, your front row is going to get wiped, and that's going to leave your back row, which is where your attacker's at, under attack, and they'll probably go just as quick. Because once all the front row's gone, the back row becomes the front row. So the Broomhill's going to be able to act on those as well too. So you're going to be doing a lot of damage to the back row as well. But as you can see, I'm at 1 minute right now, and I haven't lost anybody yet. I probably lose somebody right here. This is second shot. Nope, managed to shoot. So it looks like I have enough defense and enough healing, at least to get me through. Yeah, so I can start focusing right now. I can start focusing on putting the attackers and whatnot in line. So what you'll do is I won't remove any of the healing and any of the defense, and I'll probably keep that front line like it is, and then I'll start plugging in more attack and debuffing on the back line. To maximize my skill. So 2641. So that's about what I've been averaging. I get a little bit more than that on the phone. I got 29. My phone, I have a new S10 Fan Edition phone, so it's really super. It's one of the top of the line phones, and it handles this. BlueStacks is not able to keep up with the actual dynamic action. I always get more damage when I do it on my phone. So I don't normally run my world boss and my when you're doing the Ragna, I don't run them from BlueStacks. I run those on my phone because I get more damage that way, because it's faster and it can handle the I guess it's just because BlueStacks, I guess, slows down a little bit. It's not able to keep up with what's going on, so I always get a little bit more damage on the phone. So I do all that stuff on the phone, which I don't run it on BlueStacks. So that's, yeah, but yeah, I've been averaging almost between 25 and 3,000. Seems to be the standard. But that front line looks pretty good. So I have to check that up. I run it on my phone. It's different on the phone. I'll have to set up for that. But that works really well. So yeah, you should be able to get that, but go for that because that's the way to get the outfit. You want to have the Christmas outfit. For the character, even though this is going to be ending before, because it's ending in 10 days. Interestingly enough, that's going to be well before Christmas, so they'll probably have some other Christmas event coming up, of course, on that. So the rank, trial mission, magic mirror shot. So everything's pretty much up the way it is, and we'll have to see what we can do. But yeah, you definitely want to get in there and knock out all that stuff. Definitely get the copy of Ziva, and I would consider going for Thisbe because I think she's an extremely integral part of any PvP team. It's a way to, having the skill gauge increase on water would enable Eve, to get that, and it also allows you to, you can, if you don't have Chang, you can substitute Thisbe in for that as well, because Chang is a skill gauge manipulation as well. But Thisbe's is a little bit more with that 20%. So it's, pretty good setup. All right, so thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and once you've subscribed, you'll see a bell. Go ahead and click on that. So this is Kenmure coming at you from the corner, signing out.